What's up, my people? You're not tuned in to me TV. Now, we gonna bring you all the stories about the stories that we need to bring you stories about. You feel me? So, that's what we gonna do. Some stories might be good, some stories might be tragic, but hey man, that's how these stories go. I don't make it up. Now we getting into it. You feel me? So look man, bang the like button. Bang that subscribe button. You see them on the screen. Yeah, them right there. Hit the like and subscribe, man. Hit that right there. Now we about to get started with our story. Yo, you already know I'm back with another one on Me TV 1.0. And if you're new to the channel, man, hit that sub and show some love. And if you've been here, like and share if you care. You already know, man, I appreciate it. Well, unless you've been living under a rock, you already know what's been going on for the last 3 weeks. The New Orleans prison, prison break or prison escape, however you want to call it. But, we got Antoine Massey here. Antoine Massey was assisted by his sister. And he definitely has a crazy, wild story. Antoine Massey' father was a big dope dealer, you feel what I'm saying? And he was executed. I'm talking about execution style in front of his whole family, you hear me? The daughter, which you see right here, which is Antoine Massey's sister, the mother, Antoine Massey's mother, ended up doing 14 years. So we gonna pause on that point for a second. If your mother, did 14 years and she didn't kill anyone, what you think the mama was into? The mama was a straight gangster. The mama was a straight gangster, point blank period. And she ain't had no choice but to be after they slayed Big Antoine, which is Antoine Massey's father. You feel what I'm saying? She had to be a gangster, but I said all that to say, that affected him too. What was his mama teaching him? What was his mama showing him? You feel what I'm saying? Not saying she failed him or anything like that, but certain situations will traumatize you to the point to where you can't even shake back mentally because you don't know what it takes to shake back. It just be so traumatic, especially when you see take it right in front of you. You feel me? Like, you couldn't imagine. You feel what I'm saying? But New Orleans is not a real place. I say this all the time. What I mean is this man been out for 3 whole weeks now. Escaped for 3 whole weeks. And ain't nobody turned him in yet. Nobody attempted to turn him in yet. You know why is this? Because we have all been victim to the Louisiana judicial system. We have all been a victim in some way, shape, or form, whether we did time or not. You feel me? And the picture you see right here is the guy Van Buren, Linton Van Buren. And he was allegedly caught by a beach in Baton Rouge by a shoe store or something like that. We don't know how true that is, but I just wanted to mention that for y'all in this video. But back to Antoine Massey, man. He has turned himself into like a Robin Hood type of hero type of character where you got women that's willing to risk it all for him. And you also got, fellas willing to risk it all for him because women is not the only ones that's helping this individual. Like I said before, we all have fell victim in Louisiana or in New Orleans, more specifically to the judicial system some kind of way. So you got to understand, these people feel like, damn, they done did this to me, or whatever. Let me help him. One thing about New Orleans, we gonna help the criminals. We gonna help the criminals. I'm sorry, the villain, whatever you want to call it, we gonna help the villain because a lot of us get painted as villains and we are misunderstood. So we know this could be a classic case of somebody misunderstanding or just don't want to understand. You feel what I'm saying? Now, let me say this. Everybody saying, oh, he got a rape charge. How you gonna rape your own girlfriend? How can you rape your own girlfriend? But yeah, I don't see that as being true. I don't see that as being true. Now, physical abuse, that's more easier to believe. But one thing I know, and two things for sure, females lie. Especially if they know you got another female. If you probably got another female pregnant. Especially if you out there hustling in the streets. Man, a New Orleans woman will try to use that against you to get you locked up. Sit behind her. And what she doing? She gonna be doing her the whole time. But it's crazy, man. Stop automatically thinking people guilty. But I can tell you one thing. When he do decide to go back down that road or go back to jail, he going to have a lot of fan mail. He going to have a lot of stuff that he wouldn't have never had before. But this definitely a crazy, crazy situation. I'm going to definitely bring an update for y'all and let y'all know what's going on more about this situation. But until next time, you hear me? I appreciate it. Y'all joining. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all listening. And I'll be back with another one on Me TV. You heard me?